Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1993 Donruss Series 1. Part of the reason I got this box was it actually came in here. It came in an outer wrapper box, and it advertised a 3.5 by 5 copy of the Donruss Elite cards, numbered out of 5,000, so pretty kind of unusual. So I was curious about, obviously both. So when I opened it up, inside of this box was the inner box, and then sitting on top was a Donruss Elite oversized card. So I got Juan Gonzalez. That's who I ended up with, and I actually still have it in the same wrapper. It's not a sealed wrapper, but it's kind of a plastic wrapper that it came in. But this is what the Donruss Elite cards looked like, and it's good that I got this because I didn't get one of the regular Donruss Elite cards. So for '93, this is the design of the cards. Kind of nice. So Donruss was inching forward with better designs year in and year out. And from 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, they were just getting better. Still not truly great, but this is kind of like an improvement on what Fleer had been doing at the time, the improvements of Fleer. So it comes through well. It has an interesting base for the card number, which unfortunately is team colored. So it changes between all of the teams, and for some of them they were a little tricky to read, not too bad, but I found it easier to sort by team or sort by base color, and then sort the cards by that, and then collate them together from that, just because the color kept throwing me off, and the number is kind of small. So it's not that it was a difficulty to read, it's just that when you were going from number to number to number, it was a little tricky to transition, at least for me as I was going through these. So I don't think it's a problem. I really do think it's a great design element. I just think that it could have been better. On the front though, I love how the base is used, the regular base, not the home plate, for the team logo. I think that those look really, really nice. So overall, this is one of those cases where, man, if they'd just not had the white border, if they'd had a black border or even a dark gray border would have worked. The white border, I think, is a major disappointment for these cards. But overall, like I said, Donruss was getting better. So the set is 396 cards, and I got 296 cards. So I got within 100 cards, and I got a lot of doubles. So, not the greatest. The one problem I have is that, so I got basically 3/4 of the set. As far as the stars go, I got Frank Thomas, Paul Molitor, Roger Clemens, Tony Gwynn, Jose Canseco, Sammy Sosa, Evan Rodriguez, Pedro Martinez, and Rafael Palmeiro. So if there was any star like Griffey or Nolan Ryan or Big Mac or Barry Bonds, none of them were in here. Clemens was the biggest star I got in the entire set. So I was missing a lot of quality players, and I thought that I don't think I hit for the average. I think I underperformed in terms of how the portion of the set that I got. And even with the doubles, I got Frank Thomas, Sammy Sosa, 2 Jose Cansecos, I got 2 Ivan Rodriguez's, and 2 Rafael Palmeiros. So again, pretty limited. I would have liked to. When you're opening up a box of cards, you want to at least be able to really enjoy the cards that are coming out of the packs. And while the cards do look good, and the overall experience with the cards I think is positive, I do feel like it was lacking in terms of, I wanted to see more stars come through. I mean, the fact is that it's less than 1 star per pack, significantly less than 1 star per pack, and I felt kind of cheated. Now, I did want to comment. So they were doing the images on the checklist, and I think that the images are coming through really well on here. It's more focused on individual players or pairs of players. It's a little bit closer to collecting players, I think. So I like that I like the tradition of that with the set, and I like the way that these checklists come through. But it is definitely about inserts, and something I found interesting. So I have two wrappers here, and the reason I have them is because they're both advertising the two different sets. They don't talk about the Donruss Elite, but they talk about Diamond Kings on one set of wrappers, and then the other half of the wrappers are the 93 Spirit. And that is the key to the set. So first off, 93 Spirit of the Game is a two-sided card set. And so the cards are all about the images. I mean, they're very, very, very heavy in terms of how they come across with the images. The gold foil is nice. I wish that there was something more on them because I don't think that the images carry. Part of it is that the printing quality is actually quite soft on these. They don't have really good acuity. So if they had really, really strong quality of the image printing, it would work a whole lot better for these images. It just doesn't quite come through. But who the player isn't all that strong. So here we have David Justice, and on the back it just says play at the plate. So it's talking about the shot. And then you have Will Clark, and on Will Clark it says the thrill. And then here we have a batter for Detroit, and on the back you got Rob Deere and Mickey Tettleton, and it says 33, so, or 30 cubed, and so that means, okay, we got Rob Deere, Mickey Tettleton, but who in the world is on the front? I guess that's Cecil Fielder. I guess so. That's the problem I have with the Spirit of the Game cards, is they feel radically incomplete. They feel like misprints, like there was something supposed to go on there that wasn't. So the first time I saw one in the pack, I got kind of excited, and then I got bored of it. And there was nothing else that really carried me with those. Now with Diamond Kings, I mean, these are great Diamond Kings. He was Perez was making his artistic transition, as I recall at this time. And so I got Roger Clemens, I got Juan Gonzalez. So here with Juan, I got both the Diamond Kings and the oversized Elite series card. And then I got Andy Van Slyke and Bip Roberts. These were so much fun to get out of the packs, because that's the way the Diamond Kings cards are. When you see them, they're exciting. And then when they became a subset or an insert set like this, it was even better because it's very rare, and so it really is kind of like a celebration. This is one of the great insert sets of all time, I think. It really is. Comes through. And so this broke up the monotony of the box, but there were only 4. And like I said, these to me really didn't break up the monotony of the box. They just felt kind of empty. Really unfortunate. And that's kind of the way that it was with the 93 Donruss. I feel like they made a half step forward, but this wasn't really much different. I think it was middlingly better than the previous year. It is an upgrade. The cards definitely are a significant upgrade over 92, but they're still not inspirational. I don't think that they have much life and much energy to them. So they were lacking there. I do like the fact that they had this option with these boxes. I think that was good. And I think the Diamond Kings are, well, I mean, the 92 Diamond Kings were great too. I think both of them were better, and I'm glad that they don't have an insert set that's just like the regular cards in the set, which in 92 they had done. So they tried. I will give them credit for that. But I feel like 93 Donruss was the year where they were almost ready to figure it out, and it would be probably in the next year. That's probably the case. Regardless, I mean, it was okay, but Donruss this time to me is either you're ripping them hoping desperately to get an elite card, or you're doing it because the boxes are cheap and you just want to put together sets. And the fact that I got only within 3/4 of a set, that's a long ways away from a regular set. So it would take 2 boxes. And that's what I would say. If you want to get the set, it's going to take 2 boxes. It's just by my experience, that's what it is. So yeah, that's how it went for me. So thank you guys for watching.